That talk in that huddle. He wants them going out there with some intensity. We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Look now, State Farm presents the starting lineups. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that Melo has never had a problem with, it's finding his own shot. And that's such a luxury to have late in games when the defense really tightens up. You can get him the ball, and he'll create something, either an open look, a drive to the hole, or get himself to the foul line.
And that isn't the end of it there either. I mean, even if you stick with Melo and get a hand in his face, a lot of times it doesn't faze him. You might as well not even bother the way he finishes with defenders in his grill. I mean, he's got excellent concentration shooting the ball.
And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. They're one of the top-flight teams in the league with the second-best record in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, and I think this is an important game for these guys, Kevin, because, you know, they only play this matchup twice during the regular season. As you mentioned, they lost the first one. So it's very important. You don't want to get swept by a club in the season series.
Steve, it's always about pride. I mean, that's always a factor when you're talking about pro players. I mean, these guys want to know that they can come and play a strong game. They know they didn't bring it last time, and they want to change that approach right here, right now.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
No good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry. We see more and more point guards with that kind of impressive dunking ability, don't we?
Absolutely. We're seeing more and more of that kind of explosiveness. In fact, the point guard now has never been as prominent and as important, I think, in the game than it is right now.
I agree.
Some of that is the rule changes, guys. No hand checks. The floor is more spread. But, yeah, this new breed of athletic point guards, so exciting.
Here's Big Red. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Chicago.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting, about 76%.
So he gets them both. Here's Curry. 11 points last game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Big Red. Makes the lead pass. And the shot is good.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Bulls.
And Clark, to me, it was the tremendous interior defense that was the difference in that game.
Yeah, I love just how organized they were in the post defensively. They were communicating, they were moving their feet, their bodies were active. It was a very disciplined defensive performance.
Here's Big Red. The Heat getting the bucket. And it's Haslam with the rebound.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Big Red. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Oh, look at that.
That is a
bringing down the house.
Well, we should keep an eye on him because normally he's good for 1 or 2 highlight reel dunks. I mean, this guy can absolutely fly.
And he is also a very savvy on-the-ball defender. He'll turn a crossover into a turnover if you try it against him.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Here's Big Red, covered by Anthony. Kent. How about that?
High wire flying out there.
That'll drop your jaw.
Through the legs, you can see the flashbulbs popping on that one.
Well, that's a move that you usually see reserved for All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, you need guts to try that in the heat of a game like this. Man.
Haslam, that's good.
And hard work on the boards, guys, leading to that putback.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Big Red. Goes up, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Big Reds have got 14 points for the game.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there. Throw down there. Man, don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
LeBron gets the screen from Anthony.
Set up, set up.
Shoots from the elbow, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
I tell you what, he can be an offensive force when he's on top of his game, guys, and he usually is on top of his game. Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Warriors. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score, playing well here, Steve.
They've got Corey Brewer, Murphy out there with Boris Diaw. Then it's Norris Cole. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Diaw, the pass to Murphy. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. Murphy's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Heat. Jenkins with it. 8 points his last outing. Here's Big Red.
Up high and down hard. That's right.
That's right. You use it, brother.
Boy, you've got to be kidding me. Where'd that come from?
Now that's using some serious imagination.
Man, that was ridiculous.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burt. Doris, what do you have?
Hey, Kev, Big Red in that last game against the Bulls was simply terrific. He had 27 points, and he also did his work on the backboards, rounding it off with some stellar defensive play as well. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Well, thank you, Doris. Clark, what a game he's had.
I loved it. I mean, passion, intensity, focus, right on top of things. These are the games when you know you're feeling it and flowing nicely.
And when you have that, when you know it's there, you've got to attack. And that's exactly what he did. He took advantage of the circumstances and really came through with a phenomenal performance.
Here is Brewer. After the made shot from Klay Thompson. Again, the miss by the Heat. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does. And now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
And here are the Heat now after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Here's Big Red. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
Hey, watch him!
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back Back to Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. And Anderson kicks to Anthony. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Warriors leading by 8. And Curry, here we go. Here's Big Red. This one for 3. They get it back. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
Tries for the alley-oop. A nice shot by Anderson.
He has such a great feel for how a missed shot is going to come off the rim. Really plays those angles well. That's exactly why he consistently beats defenders to the ball.
That's good.
He's going to force the defense to make some adjustments. That's his 4th three-pointer of the half.
Wade kicks to Chalmers. LeBron James on the wing. Wade, shot from 16. Another miss by Wade.
That's a look that he'll never pass up, the one he'll usually never miss.
Here's Big Red.
Hammer time.
Wow.
Hammer time. Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one. You're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
Here's Anderson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Deep 2 from Anthony. Money from the wing. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Boston Celtics.
And a lot of their points didn't come from the usual suspects in that win, Clark.
You're exactly right, Steve. The guys coming off the bench played a huge role. It was a really nice surprise for him.
He has taken over this game, guys. I don't know what else you can say about it.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Kent gets it to go from beyond the arc. Big Red's got 33.
I think he's setting the tone for the entire team in this quarter. Tremendous stuff. Good action.
Hey, right here.
To the paint. Here's Brewer. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Brewer's got his first 2 points. Warriors leading by 15. Here's Big Red. Tries to hit him and blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Brewer's shot is off. Here's Big Red from downtown. That misses, but it kind of had it gone in. And that concludes the first.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
So good to have you along on 2K.
Welcome back as we take a look at this soaring view of the downtown Miami skyline. It's been one outstanding game from Big Red.
Now, it's been nothing but positive for this team. The way he's been really selective with his shot making, he's been very unselfish. I think this has been an efficient performance for him.
I agree with you, Steve. Very few questionable decisions, if any, from him, as he has always looked for the best shot every trip down the floor. I mean, I like the fact that he's judicious in his approach.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kent, he's in at small forward. Lee is the 4 with Bogut at the 5 beside him. Steph Curry and Thompson manning the backcourt. And Chalmers kicks to Anthony.
That's all right.
No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. This is the second time they've matched up against Miami.
You know, that last game I thought was an evenly played game, but the difference was the big discrepancy in the free throw percentage in their favor. That's what helped them win.
Now here's Lee. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Gets it to go. Big Red's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Warriors. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Back to Anthony. The shot no good.
I think he's just got to compose himself, gather himself. He may be trying a little too hard out there. Let it flow. Let it happen. Don't force it.
Here's the three. Another three for Golden State. Well, Clark, it doesn't do any good to get to the line if you're only going to hit one of the two free throws.
You're exactly right, Kevin. You don't want the hack-a-shack strategy to be a way for a team to beat you. You want it to be a last resort strategy.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And here is Chalmers. Right now averaging 11 points a game. The drive by LeBron.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Hey, right here.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
The 17-footer. And again, LeBron missing.
That's 5 shots without a conversion. A very tough start coming out of the half. That was awesome.
Look out below.
Showing no mercy. They are getting after them at both ends of the floor.
Continuing to add to the lead as the minutes tick away.
Now, here's Chalmers. They need this. Anthony kicks to LeBron. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Stay on it.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Oh, the one-hand jam.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And, guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage.
And the Warriors making a change here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Throws it up high. And finished off by LeBron.
I'm not sure if any play is going to top that one.
Maybe the only play that could beat it is another alley-oop jam.
Yep.
Even then, it'd be hard to execute it any better than that one.
He feeds it to Lee. Over Diaw. Tries again. In deep. Lee drops it in.
And what I like watching, Kevin, with this guy is his ability to just chase down rebounds. I mean, he plays so hard, hustles from the opening tip till the final buzzer, and it really shows with his work on the offensive glass.
And one of the other things you'll notice about him is when he has the ball in the low post, he's in no rush. Many times he'll get a defender to bite on the fake, leave his feet, and then open up an easy scoring opportunity for himself.
Jams it with authority.
And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. One is too many.
Oh, yeah, no, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
It's LeBron with the drive. Dumps it down.
Boy, I like the aggressiveness here, guys. Just powering it down that time.
And descended gradually as he lingered on the rim.
Yeah, you got to be careful, too, guys, because the referees will call a technical pretty easily on that play. He got away with it there.
Thompson passes to Lee. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line.
Well, he had a lot of success at the free throw line in their last game.
He really did. He didn't waste any of those chances when he got them.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Boris Diaw. And Golden State also making a change. Andrew Bogut checked in for Green.
That's how you exploit that defense. Take the ball right to the basket.
Curry with it. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's Big Red.
Up and away. He was in the clouds on that one, folks.
Elevation, gentlemen. That's what we just...
34.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's send it out to our Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. We've seen an uncontainable game from Big Red. Well, he's never had a problem finding ways to score, and the search has been an easy one for him in this one. He's been great so far with a simply dynamic offensive game.
Thank you, Doris. But, Clark, we've come to expect these kinds of... And the Warriors with possession here. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Lee kicks to Bogut. Here's Big Red.
Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that.
Is there a dunk contest judge in the house? Because if so, this guy is trying to impress him.
Those kinds of dunks are reputation builders.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he just gave this crowd their money's worth, that's for sure.
LeBron James is out there with Anthony. Then it's Corey Brewer. Then there's Haslam. And it's Chalmers in at point guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
I think he's done his part to try to keep him in this game. It's been a solid effort from him, guys.
Chalmers against Curry. Here's Big Red. Anthony on the double team. Here's Kent. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now you can put this one in the W column. I mean, this is locked up now.
Then for the Warriors, Marks is checked in, and Big Red subbed in for Barnes. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Cole dishes to Wade. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Big Red. Wade is covering. Here's Jenkins. Rebound by the Heat.
A very rough quarter for him as not much is falling right now.
And Cole kicks to Wade. That one goes. Count it.
They could have used this run a while ago. It may not make much difference now.
Yeah, they hit that snooze button a little too much because they showed up late to this game.
The Heat making a switch here.
And he's a go-to scorer for a reason, Kevin. He's aggressive, can adapt to what the defense is doing. You can put your best defender on him. It doesn't matter. Wade will still find ways to get to the basket.
Yeah, he's able to make acrobatic finishes and shots that you just can't believe he does. I mean, it takes your breath away, Steve. It's a hard shot and an impossible shot for most players, but for him, it almost seems par for the course.
So both teams making some changes here. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Kent. Oh, rim is shaken.
Doesn't look like they're going to take it easy on them down the stretch.
It certainly doesn't look like it. I mean, they're still aggressively attacking the basket and putting up points.
Picked by Murphy.
Screen.
Here's May.
I got it.
And there's the feed to Cole. Good ball movement here by the Heat. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Here's Big Red. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Basket good. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Not much drama left in this one, guys.
No, it hasn't quite exactly been.
Great game out there tonight. You set your career high in points. Was this just a one-time outburst, or do you see yourself scoring like this on a regular basis?
Believe me, this is a conversation we're going to be having several more times in the future. I may have got my career high tonight, but that's just for tonight. I'm getting better every day, so don't be surprised if I top that mark next game. And the game after that, and the game after that. I feel like the sky's the limit for me, you know?